Trouble is afoot. Here we all are, washed up on the shore of the modern age. A technological and a digital age. Bell Lab's introduction of the transistor chip in 1948 assuaged an exponential growth and flowering of humankind's capabilities for communication and gratification. For hundreds of thousands of years, our familiar experiences generally were unchanged from generation to generation to generation. Now pluck a man from Roman-era Britain, drop him into Elizabethan Britain, some 500 years later, and once you got accustomed to the cultural and societal changes, learn the language, you would soon recognise the same basic characteristics of farming, technology and communication. You would soon feel quite at home. Take another man from Victorian Britain, and even despite the blossoming of his era's industrial revolution, if you dropped him into our current time, he would think he had landed on an alien planet. As Arthur C. Clarke related, our sufficiently advanced technology would be to him indistinguishable from magic. And despite the ravages of the most destructive two wars in history, we now live in the most peaceful and comfortable time in our existence. Our intuitions deny this when we girdle ourselves to the sounds and sights of archaic mainstream news and media outlets. We could be forgiven for thinking the four riders of the apocalypse were approaching over the horizon. But it really isn't true, or it certainly doesn't have to be. Despite the relative wealth and comfort we mostly share in the modern Western world, there is trouble afoot. It's our generation's atomic bomb. But it's way more subtle and devious than mushroom cloud explosions or winters. You see, we haven't quite yet shaved off the vestiges and traits that drove our ancient ancestors down from those snake-filled trees to the savannah plains, searching for prey and fire. Humankind's accumulated scientific evolution has outstripped our own biological evolution. We still carry the traits of genes that desire the hunt, the adventure, the urge to fight or flight from the enemy, and the protection of the tribe and our family. Just like the race of the turtle and the rabbit, we are currently way behind. If you doubt this, then tomorrow try to go through a whole day without your smartphone on you. You may begin to feel very uncomfortable. Yes, we've become anchored to our devices, to technology. Is this a good thing or a bad thing? Well, in a sense, the question is a non sequitur. Scientific evolution is inevitable, and we will rise or fall with the tide regardless. Problem is, many of us, very many of us, are living in pain. Again, it's a subtle pain, for familiarity breeds conditioning more than contempt. Just look in the eyes of the early morning commuters and office workers all around you. You'll see damaged souls within. We are unfulfilled, and it's often difficult to realise why or to even notice there is a root to our angst. As we have evolved, we have gone from communal living amongst our kin and tribal members to more and more secluded physical lives, as conversely, the world has grown smaller and smaller in terms of communication. Recent studies in the West have shown that the number of close friends in the real world the average person could count on has diminished rapidly. About a third of us could list more than 2 names, half of us could list 1, and 5% would list no names. Many of us can relate to people we've never met face to face more than we can our next door neighbours. Geographical distances are becoming less and less relative to our lives, and as we become more and more detached from our local physical communities, we're becoming more and more integrated with the global digital community. It's a strange dichotomy. So this is the point of this channel. It aims to be an exploration of the strangeness of modern life and of the discontent that many of us feel. An analysis of the human condition and what makes us go wrong. There are many rabid dogs out there with no bones to chew on, and many of them go bad. Many of them have no meaning to their lives. Many of them seek gratification in the worst of places. Many of them still can't resist the comfort of the tribe, of their group. Many of them could be us if we're not careful and don't take control of our lives. The sovereignty of the individual needs to be fought for. Only the weak fight for their collective identity. So I invite you, dear stranger, let's go for a walk. There are many rabid dogs out there, frothing at the mouth for a bone, looking to burn the world down. Which kind of dog are you?